Hello and welcome to The Unexpected List. I'm Will and with me is my only and poor contestant.
What? I'm not poor, just sometimes bad at this.
I inflict this on you. And the way this works is simple. I give Sarah a word or a phrase and she gives me the first 5 board games that come to mind.
If anything.
If anything comes to mind, then I have to give her those 2 because she can't research anything. I just want her to get this done.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Sure.
All right, your word for today is travel.
Travel. Okay. Let's get a move on.
All right, we're back with Sarah's unexpected stack, and this one went fast.
This one really did. He said travel, and
she went.
I did. I evidently found most of the things that had ships, although the top one doesn't have a ship. It does have it. Well, that one doesn't have a train. But anywho, yeah, he's like, as I'm pulling out the games, and he's like, I guess I could have given you the word ship. And I'm like, yeah, that does seem like the first 4 anyways. And then I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Let's start.
Number 1.
So this was the last one I picked because I was like, travel through time. So Back to the Future, Dice Through Time. You're time traveling.
Yes.
So that's another fun version. This is a very lightweight.
It's important that it's the dice through time.
Yes.
Because there was another Back to the Future game that came out at the exact same time,
Felt
which
like
we felt like it fell apart because it was just trying to recreate the movie.
Yeah, anytime we come across an IP, in our opinion and the ones we've experienced, they're trying to recreate it exactly like what happened in the world that either a movie, show, or whatever. It usually falls apart, but this one is more of an inspired by kind of thing, and it encapsulates the heart of Back to the Future.
It's adjacent to the IP, so therefore it adds to the IP, rather than trying to recreate it and shove it into a little box that it doesn't fit in.
Exactly. So definitely a very good one, and time travel. Okay, the rest of these are a lot more straightforward traveling. Ships.
Number
2. So Star Wars, Outer Rim. Also, I think, well, these are not all pick up and deliver, but a lot of them are. I mean, I know Outer Rim here does have quite a bit.
It has 2 strategies. It's pick up, deliver, or bounty hunting.
Yes, that's true. So it has more than that.
This is traveling the most outer edges of the Star Wars galaxy.
Yeah. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. You pick a character and you can try to pick a strategy, but a lot of times you're dependent on whatever it is you encounter.
And sometimes a character is just better at either the pick up, deliver, or the bounty hunting.
Right. So that makes a difference. And the expansion helps a lot. So if someone you know, or maybe you yourself has played the base game and you're like, meh, it wasn't that great. Well, the expansion might not help 100%, but we felt like the base game was really good for us, but the expansion made it really great, especially at the 2-player count.
Yes.
It really helps there.
And it added that extra level of depth that was needed to make replaying it less of a...
Yeah, because the base cards, there just weren't enough in each of the stacks, so it felt like it was almost there.
Number 3.
Starship Captains, or AKA Star Trek, the board game, which... they have yet to make a Star Trek board game that I really like. So this is obviously inspired by Star Trek. And so, yes, you are traveling around the galaxy, trying to complete missions to help people and boldly go places.
Remarkably good at 2 players.
Very good at 2 players. I love the humor. It's got a very engaging gameplay loop of you use your workers, and the way that they go back into the queue is how they come back out the other end. So you kind of have to strategically stack them.
Yeah.
And then you can, upgrade them and things like that. So traveling across the universe.
Number 4.
All right. Number 4. So these last two are actually ones we have not played in eons. This one being, board game Pass Gas. Okay, so Merchant of Venus. This one is pick up and deliver.
Yes.
Giant. It's a giant, heavy, big game of traveling around the universe. I can't even remember the last time we played this. All I remember being was very overwhelmed. but it is a very amazing game.
Yes, because you have little pilots and navigating,
But this
and
was the one that-
discovering planets.
This is
and
the one that had lots and lots of pieces, though, right?
trading. Well, we
Wasn't a
got
lot,
the
a lot.
Fantasy Flight version, which did basically a retooling
Yeah.
of the original game. However, they gave you all the components needed so that if you wanted to play the original design,
Yes.
you could, or you could play the revised version.
So this is actually two
A 2-in-1.
versions of the game in one, which was pretty amazing. So this, I can't say that I really remember it other than this is a fantastic game from my recollection, but very big, overwhelming one.
I remember when we were moving from the duplex, we found one of the tokens and was like, wait a minute, this goes to...
Oh yeah, that's right. It was like under one of the chairs or something.
I just hope we have all the pieces now.
Gosh, I hope so too.
All right, number 5.
Merchants and Marauders. This actually feels a little bit like the Outer Rim one because you can either play it as a merchant or a privateer type, pirate.
Yes.
So
We even have an expansion for it we haven't even opened.
Yep, that we do. So this is another one we haven't played in eons. But again, remember, what I really like is that you have the choice. Like there are times where I'm like, I don't want to be a direct head-to-head competition with Will.
And you just want to go on adventures.
Right, and I just want to go on an adventure.
Yes.
And I want to explore. This gives me that choice. Will could still go and do stuff, although I think in this one you don't actually have to fight me.
No.
You can just go marauding about the map.
Yes.
And you can be piratey against the map. So
Out of every game we've played, this is what I view as the quintessential pirate game.
right. Agreed.
It's just so big.
I just wonder if it's still in print because the version we have is Z-Man, and Z-Man is terrible at keeping things in print. So I have no clue because I'm pretty sure this is an older version. It's in pretty good condition, but then again, it's been sitting on the shelf.
Anyway, pull it out and play it.
Yes, a
And
lot
then we
of
can
games.
play the expansion.
Right, and then we could review that. So I'll just put this on top here for now.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I can't think of anything else to mention, although I'm sure we have lots of them. What about you?
I was actually surprised you didn't bring up Easy Breezy Travel Agency.
Oh yeah, we still have I was so stuck on the shelf behind us that since I found 5 games there, pretty much all in the same column of games, the same shelf area.
Well, you do group things thematically.
I do group things thematically.
Otherwise, the other game that I was thinking of that's you probably wouldn't have thought of is the Rick and Morty deck building game.
Oh yeah.
It's probably the best that the Cryptozoic Cerberus engine was used for.
Made the most sense.
It made the
considering.
most because of how much chaos that goes on. It matched the show a lot better, and you go through portals a lot more often,
Yes.
which means takes you to all different types of worlds.
Yeah.
Which was just a fantastic implementation of
So
the game.
that was more of a multiverse travel type of
Yes, travel.
travel. All right then.
That'll do it for us, and this has been The Unexpected
Unexpected
List. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to us on the various social media platforms at
Rolling with 2, that's TWO. We're on Blue Sky, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For Discord, we have a channel on Tabletop Express. Check the show notes for the invite link.
If you have time, check out the other content Nanaman has found for you, because remember, he's rolling with you.